end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. The throw over the middle taken in. The reception good for 7. It's third down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well. Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put them in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
Okay, I'm not taking a turn to negative town, even though it's going to sound like it. The 2 interceptions he threw last week, those obviously have to be eliminated, and that was the focus of practice this week. But let's face it, he did throw 3 touchdown passes.
And they got the win.
And they got the win, so I think it was a good week for him to work on things. Had some positives, the win being first and foremost. Now he's just got to eliminate those interceptions.
Looking to throw on second down. Meyer. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
And a Buccaneer first down.
They'll run it with Jones. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd.
There's Jones. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Jones again the ball carrier.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. From the gun, Meyer. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Justin Lane there defensively that time to knock it free.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On 4th down, Meyer. And that is going to be incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down to come up empty. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter. Play fake. Here's Love. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
Here's Hunt. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The numbers on the ground for Hunt a week ago. 12 carries, 72 yards, and a touchdown.
He's been a huge part of their winning streak because he establishes not just an identity and a tone, but the team relies on him. He takes care of the football, he gains yardage for him, chews up clock, and that's been a big part of why they're winning games lately.
That's the end of the first quarter.
A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons.
Nothing.
From the red zone now. They'll look to throw. The right side going to be caught by Waller. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Ball at the 8 here for second and a yard, maybe a touch less.
At the Bucs 8-yard line.
Love from the gun. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. That time, a 6-play drive. And the Falcons score to cap it off. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The return man, Ty Johnson. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down,
all of that.
it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Steps away to his left. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. This is Jones pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Ronald.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Throwing on first down, Meyer. And he whips that one incomplete there.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10. Throwing again. Meyer. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on third and inches. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Pick up on the play. First down, Buccaneers.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
The tackle made at the
I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The third down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
Falcons 10, Buccaneers 3.
Now that's something of a pick-me-up, and the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Jordan Love in this offense, ready to get the football back. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. And that will get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3.
44-yard line.
He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline.
That's good for the Falcons.
How about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. The 20. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Meyer. He sets up the screen to Jones. The ball comes out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
He's got it at the 15. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Operating from the gun, Meyer. That is caught at the 7. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Toward the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Pinheiro is good.
His kick is
And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead.
Buccaneers 13, Falcons 10.
So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Man, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the... Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Johnson now returning. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 3 yards there to begin the third quarter. They also lead by 3 points. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Meyer. Open man is Howard, the tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It's a pickup of 6.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And there's a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
And he'll complete this one to Berrios.
Meyer's pass. Complete to Braxton.
That catch good for only a couple.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense. This is unbelievable.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. After the penalty, it's Jones. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Brings up 3rd down.
To throw on 3rd down, Meyer. And that will be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They're going to try and throw. And able to connect with Berrios. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A timeout here as we got